What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot. I'm coming at you guys with the daily readings. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what we got going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs of love, man. Hopefully, guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, and my TikTok. If you guys want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to the notification gang. Hopefully, my notification gang pulls through. As always, the first sign I see is the first sign I read, and the first sign I saw was Pisces. So let's go ahead and get it cracking, man. Happy Monday, everybody. I hope you guys had yourselves a fantastic weekend. And without further ado, let's see what's up. Starting out here with Team Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for Team Piscean? Messages for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Piscean, we're going to get one last shuffle. And we'll take a look and see what's up, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Pisces, overall energy for you is going to be the 10 of Cups. So, you could be connecting potentially here with a Cancer, a fellow Pisces, or a Scorpio. Looking at your current energy, we got here the Knight of Pentacles. Looking at what you're dealing with, we have here the Page of Cups. And then lastly, for the Pisceans, we have here the Fool in reverse. So, coming into the next 24 hours for Pisces, 10 of Cups here to the Knight of Pentacles. Slowly but surely, things seem pretty positive for you. I definitely feel like moving into the next 24 hours, the day is going to get better slowly but steadily, okay? So if you wake up in the morning and you're like, today seems like a pretty good day, it's going to progress to become an even better one. I definitely feel like some good stuff is coming in here for you. 10 of Cups is the card of self-fulfillment. So this could mean for you guys that maybe something's happening tomorrow that's fulfilling you. There could potentially be an engagement happening for a few of you guys. So if so, congratulations. But if it's not about that or love related, I just feel like there's something here fulfilling you, and it's only going to become more fulfilling to you. You might be recognizing that somebody here might be the one you want to marry, because I'm definitely seeing things aligning with marriage. So let's say that you have a partner in the next 24 hours. If you're spending time with them, as the day goes on with your partner, you might actually be realizing, I think they're the one. Like, I think this is the person I'm going to marry. It's just like you realize that this person's so good, and you just want to continue to progress with them. So I feel like you're having a realization here that what you have around you, Pisces, or whatever it is you're dealing with, is something that's great, and it's going to be amazing for your future. It's like, I don't want to let go of something I have here in my life. It's just fantastic. Looking at what it is you're dealing with the Page of Cups. So, Pisces, I do feel like you're going to be in a pretty joyous mood here going into the next 24 hours, and I feel like you want to really spread the love here, guys. So, looking at the outcome that's present, Fool in reverse, you know, this is one of those cards of like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm enjoying right where I am. So Pisces, whether we're talking love, whether we're talking your career or your life overall, I just feel like you're going to be having a realization in the next 24 hours of like, I'm really happy with what I have in my life, and it's just getting better. You know, this is just the beginning to the rest of my life with something really fantastic that's going on, and I just feel like you're going to be super happy about it. So whether it's like the beginning of a relationship that you really feel is going to be a promising future, or a career, or a hobby, or just your life in general, if you feel like it's only the beginning of this amazing chapter of my life, you know, I just feel something really positive here. You have a good feeling about your future, and it's really going to show here for you guys moving into the next 24 hours. So Pisces, I love that for you. Let's go ahead and keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. And by the way, holy friggin' guacamole, Cynthia, thank you so much for the $99.99. Super appreciated. You said, I missed my birthday ritual, so how about today? Love and light to you. I'm a Pisces sun and moon. Thank you for your kindness. I really appreciate that. Happy belated, by the way. Thank you so much for that donation. That is huge of you. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you for your generosity. Holy fuck, damn. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Cynthia. All right, baby. So we started out with the Piscean, baby. We did our water. Let's go ahead and do water, fire, air, earth. Going on to the fire. Let's have a look here at the lovely Aries gang. What do we got, baby? Messages for Team Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for Team Aries, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my beautiful Aries peeps. Let's see what we got going on, man. Hopefully, all is well. Aries, overall energy for you is going to be the Three of Swords in reverse. So you could be connecting potentially with a air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Looking at your current energy, we have here the Death in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got here the Queen of Swords in reverse. And then looking at the outcome that's present for you is going to be the King of Cups in reverse. So as far as what I'm seeing for Aries here in the next 24 hours, Three of Swords in the reverse here to the Death card in reverse. I do think that you've moved past the pain of a situation, but at the same time, it's hard to move past the anger, is what I'm feeling here for a few of you. So I definitely feel like, granted, you've moved past the pain that a situation's caused in your life, there's still a bit of resentment there, Aries. It's like I'm still ticked off about the way that things went down or the way that things had happened. You know, looking at what it is you're dealing with a Queen of Swords in the reverse. Queen of Swords reverse could be a card that symbolizes somebody who ghosted. So this could potentially be a situation where somebody might have ghosted you. It's like I'm moved past the pain, but the anger still there, especially if a person had left you in a time of need. I can understand why there's resentment. I can understand why you're angry. And if the Queen of Swords in reverse here isn't representing somebody ghosting, it could represent somebody being dishonest, because the thing about the Queen of Swords upright is that she's blunt AF. She's incredibly honest. She's one of the most honest tarot cards in the deck, alongside with the Ace of Swords. So if you have that in the reverse position, it could talk about somebody here who's lying, somebody here who's not telling the truth. So Aries, whether you're in a situation where somebody here ghosted you or somebody here lied to you, or potentially both, I think that in the next 24 hours, it's like I can move past the pain of what it is they did, but I can't move past the frustration that I have with them. I do feel like there's a bit of resentment that you hold towards this person, because you feel like when they did do whatever it is they've done, they did it in a very inconvenient time, and they did it in a very conniving kind of way. Looking at the outcome that's present, King of Cups in reverse, it's like, yeah, I have no more tears to cry out for this person, but I have no praise to give them. I have no positivity to give them, because I don't like what they did. I'm unhappy with what they did, and I'm definitely still very angry, you know? So I do feel like you're angry at something. You may have moved on from how it hurt you, but the anger and resentment still is there. And ultimately, this is a very normal response. You know, I think that a lot of people, you know, like a guru, for example, would be like, well, you just gotta move on, Aries, you know? You gotta forget about all the anger, man. You gotta be happy, dog, you know? And like at the end of the day, like, sure, that can be advice for some people, right? You know, just let go of the anger, breathe in, breathe out, but we're fucking human, okay? At the end of the day, I think that it's okay to be pissed off about something that happened to you. Your feelings are valid. And if you're irritated here in the next 24 hours, Aries, of somebody who did something fucked up, like, you're allowed to be, you know, you're allowed to be angry. You're allowed to express that anger. And I think that it's actually healthy to engage in the feeling and emotion that you're feeling. If you are angry, be angry, because guess what? The way that you're going to move past that anger is actually by tapping into it. If you were to suppress that anger, who knows where that anger would manifest? You know, there's a chance you'd have that anger manifest in a different situation that you never intended to be angry in. For example, if you're not allowing yourself to tap into that energy, what's stopping it from randomly manifesting when you're talking to somebody you care about, and then out of nowhere you're in a shitty mood, and then out of nowhere you pop an attitude on your best friend, and you didn't even intend to do that, right? So that's why it's so important to not bottle up our feelings and emotions and just let them go and pretend that they don't exist. Because if you feel angry, you're angry. Be angry. It's allowed, okay? You're human. Feel what you feel, baby. All right? That's gonna be my best advice for you guys here in the next 24 hours. So like I said, just a synopsis of the read here, Aries. Something happened, whether it was being ghosted or lied to. Somebody did something deceitful here. I do feel like you moved past the pain, but you haven't moved past the frustration. And I want you to know that the way that you're going to move past that frustration is by letting yourself feel it. In time, you'll be able to heal it. You know, don't just dismiss it. Let yourself sit in that energy a little bit, because you're human. You're allowed to feel it. All right? All right, Aries, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our fire. We did our water, going on to the air signs. Let's have a look here at the Gemini, baby. What do we got going on? Messages for Team Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what do we got coming up here for Team Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Gemini. Let's see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. Gemini, overall energy for you is going to be the Emperor. So you could be connecting potentially with a Aries here for a few of you. Looking at your current energy, we have here the Six of Wands in reverse. What it is you're dealing with, we have here the Three of Wands in reverse. And then lastly for you is going to be the Six of Swords. So in the next 24 hours for Gemini, excuse me for 1 second. Thank you very much. Hold on, it's coming. I can feel it. Ooh, there we go. Okay. Does anybody ever get that random urge to burp? I don't mean to be gross, guys, but you know, I'm human, I burp. At the end of the day, I don't know. I always got a lot of air in my chest. I don't like it. It's a weird feeling. Anyways, Gemini, let's take a look at it, okay? The Emperor here to the Six of Wands in reverse. I feel like you don't want any attention on you in the next 24 hours. It's kind of like you want to be slipped under. You want to be under the radar here is what I'm feeling for you. But it's interesting to see that with an emperor, because the emperor is somebody of like a high stature, right? It's somebody that can be represented as a boss, a person that can be represented as a very wealthy and powerful individual. So the way that you're like perceived is big dick energy, okay? That's what you're perceived as right now, Gemini. You're perceived as big dick energy, and you don't really want people to be, you know, around you, I feel like you're kind of just doing your own thing, and it's like, Gemini, the more that you don't really want attention, like the more attention actually manifests itself upon you. Taking a look at what you're dealing with the Three of Wands reversed. You know, Three of Wands reversed is like avoiding people, avoiding situations, you're keeping to yourself, and looking at the outcome that's present, you're dealing with the Six of Swords. So it's like, Gemini, the more that you're trying to get less attention, the more attention people are having on you. And that's because it creates this effect, right? When you are doing your own thing, when you don't seem interested in other people, people have a tendency sometimes of wanting to, you know, kind of take up the challenge to try to gain your interest. So that's why, for example, if you've ever heard when a breakup happens, the best thing you can do is actually ignore that person and give them all the space, because when you ignore somebody, they feel that. And when they feel ignored, they wonder why they're being ignored. And then when they realize they're being ignored, they start to chase, right? So if you've ever heard that saying, you know, when an ex breaks up with you, let them chase you back instead. That's kind of what this situation is about right now. I feel here for you, Gemini, that by you kind of being in your own lane and doing your own thing, it's making you very desirable. People are really wanting to give you attention because you're not giving anybody else any sort of attention, and that's what's making you seem desirable, because they're like, Gemini's such a mystery, okay? You're mysterious, you know, and people want to understand, like, why am I not getting that attention back? So overall here, Gemini, if you're wondering why the spotlight seems to be on you and why the attention seems to be on you, it's because you're coming off as mysterious, you know? People want to know what that's about. They want to know what's going on with the Gemini. So just throwing that out there, y'all. If you're wondering why everybody's up your butt, if you're wondering why everybody's interested in you, and you're like, okay, and you're not giving them much attention, that's why, because people want your attention, okay? Pretty random message, Gemini. Not sure if this one will resonate to you, but if you're wondering why a specific person in your life, or maybe random people or a multitude of people are just like really seeming like they're wanting your extra attention recently, it just could be for the fact that they feel like they're not getting it. And that's why they're tending to chase, okay? All right, Gemini, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our air, we did our water, and our fire. Going on to the earth signs. Let's have a look here at Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what do we got going on here for Team Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Virgo, let's see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. Virgo, overall energy for you is going to be the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So you could be connecting with a earth sign for a few of you. Looking at your current energy, we got the Death in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we have here the Six of Pentacles in reverse. And then lastly for my Virgos is going to be the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so Virgo, looking at your energy here for the next 24 hours, Three of Pentacles in the reverse here to the Death in reverse. I don't necessarily feel like things are changing, but at the same time, are you trying to make things change? You know, looking at what it is you're dealing with the Six of Pentacles reversed. Something here is unbalanced in your life right now, but chances are I feel like you want it to be that way, because if you wanted something to change here, you would take action, you know? The Three of Pentacles wouldn't be in the reverse, it would be in the upright position. So Virgo, if you really wanted something in your life to change, you would make sure that this was upright. You would make sure that you were taking action and working on it, but you're in the reverse position here. So I feel like coming into the next 24 hours, there is something going on in your life that's definitely off balance and unbalanced, but I don't think you're wanting to change it. And that's why you're not taking any action here. I mean, looking at the outcome that's present, we got here the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is like, I'm kind of isolating myself from the situation, and it is what it is. I'm leaving a situation to be exactly how it is. I'm not trying to fix it at all. So guys, I do feel like on the flip side here too, you know, looking at what you're dealing with, Six of Pentacles reversed, this means you're not on the same page with somebody. So chances are, Virgo, you're kind of leaving something the way it is, while somebody here might be trying to fix it. Ultimately though, I just feel like you're not in an energy where you want to fix something. I think you want to leave it exactly as it is, and chances are is because you're not interested anymore in working on it. So whether we're talking about a friendship, a romantic relationship, a job, or anything in your life, If you are choosing not to work on it anymore, it's like you've lost your interest in it. You've lost your spark in it. You've lost your passion. So I see you guys here kind of leaving something exactly how it is and kind of letting nature, fizzle it out. It's like in due time, this thing will end on its own. So I'm going to kind of let the spark go out by itself without having to do anything. So yeah, interesting read. That could be about a friendship. It could be about your family. It could be about a romantic relationship, but you just don't really have the urge here to fix something anymore. So you're letting it kind of just fade away on its own. And you're letting time do that. All right, Virgo. Interesting. Not sure what it is. I would definitely say, though, with my best advice at least, if this is about a romantic relationship or a friendship or any kind of relationship at all, if you're not interested in rebuilding a friendship or any sort of relationship, my best advice would be to actually let the person know, just so that, the individual that you're dealing with understands where you're coming from. It's okay to tell somebody, hey, look, I'm sorry, I'm just not interested in working on this anymore or trying to have or form a relationship anymore. It's okay to say those types of things. I think it would be actually better and more so within your interest and your best interest to, kind of go forward and say, hey, look, I'm sorry, I'm not interested anymore. I kind of want to just do my own thing. It would definitely make the situation a lot easier. So just throwing that out there, Virgo, if you're kind of like waiting for a relationship to die out on its own, I would just go ahead and end it, Make it happen, make it easier rather than letting time do the thing. All right, baby. By the way, Barbara, thank you so much for the $1.11. Appreciate that so much. Thank you, Barbara. You are super duper appreciated. All right, baby. So we finished up our first batch of zodiacs. Moving on to the second batch now. Let's have a look here at the Scorpio. What do we got, baby? Messages for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what do we got coming up here for Team Scorpio, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Scorpio, let's see what's going on with you, baby. Scorpio, overall energy for you is going to be the World card. Okay, you could be connecting with an Aquarius, Taurus, a fellow Scorpio, or possibly a Leo. I don't know. I feel like you have a glow to you here, Scorpio. There's a new kind of glow. Who is he? I don't know. Who is he? Who is he? Who is she? Who is a person? I don't know. I feel like there's somebody here that's giving you a glow. You look radiant, baby. I like it. Taking a look at your current energy, we have here the Hermit in reverse. Oh, Scorpios come out of Hermit mode. Scorpios don't come out of Hermit mode for a lot of people. Let me just throw that out there real quick, okay? You gotta be really interesting to get a Scorpio out of their shell, because a Scorpio will sit down in their bed on Twitter and Netflix simultaneously at the exact same time while also eating pizza. And it takes a lot to really get a Scorpio to get up for a person, okay? So I do feel like somebody special's in the mix. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, we got here the Moon card, all right? And then looking at the outcome that's present, we got here the Six of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you are really giving someone here a lot of your attention, and that's hard, man. It's hard to grab a Scorpio's attention. Usually, they're the ones that get your attention. So I do feel like somebody here is striking an emotional response within you, whether this is a romantic response or whether this is an interest as a friend. I feel like you're meeting somebody here, though, that you really enjoy. So if you haven't met this person already, Scorpio, in the next 24 hours, you might actually be meeting somebody who kind of gives you like a really, like, they have like a really good vibe, and you feel like a connection with them is what I'm trying to say. I can't speak right now, so don't mind me, guys, but you tend to feel this connection with them in the next 24 hours, and it's really cool. I mean, looking at the outcome that's present, Six of Wands in reverse. Six of Wands in reverse here is this energy of like, yeah, I kind of put away everything that I was doing just to focus up and pay attention to this person. So Scorpio, it's like I put my cell phone down to talk to them. That's a big deal. I just feel like whoever this is you're dealing with, like they know how to capture your attention in a way that's awesome. I feel like who you're dealing with as well, they have something about the way that they speak. They're very articulate. Somebody here has a way with words, and it's very interesting. You feel like you're not distracted. You can be really present with whoever this individual is, and they strike a very cool emotional response out of you. So yeah, you might be meeting Mr. or Mrs. Right in the next 24 hours, and if it's not about love, you can be meeting a really dope-ass friend. But I feel like, yeah, that's coming full circle for you. The thing about the World card is the World card is a new beginning. It's a new cycle. So chances are this is a new relationship that's about to be manifesting in your life. So Scorpio, you could be gaining a dope-ass friend in the next 24 hours, or you might be meeting a soulmate here. And I say that loosely because I'm not always, big on, you're meeting this person, it's going to happen. If it resonates to you, cool. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But potentially, Some of you Scorpios might be meeting a soulmate here in the next 24 hours. And do remember, soulmates are not something that have to be over-romanticized. They could be your best friend too. Your soulmate could be your dog. Your soulmate can even be your parent. So that's really cool. I love those types of connections that you really just get to vibe with people. They see you for who you are. You see them for who they are. And you have a really great emotional connection from the get-go. So Scorpio's awesome. I love that for you. All right, Scorpio, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our water, moving on down to the fire. Let's have a look here at Team Sagittarius. What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Saggy. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for Team Sagittarius, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Sagittarian, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves one last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty awesome stuff. Saggy, overall energy for you is going to be the Three of Swords in the reverse. So you could be connecting with an air sign for a few of you. Looking at your current energy, we got here the Chariot. Looking at what you're dealing with, we have here the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. And then looking at your outcome, we have the King of Pentacles. So, Sag, looking at your next 24 hours, Three of Swords in reverse here to the Chariot card. I do feel like you feel pretty put together is what I'm seeing for you. Because the Three of Swords in the reverse is a person whose heart is pieced together. So you feel that your heart is put together. You feel that you're well put together. I feel like the Chariot here is kind of talking about like your future and your future plans. I mean, looking at what it is you're dealing with right now, you're dealing with the Ten of Pentacles reversed. So Ten of Pentacles reversed is indicating some sort of instability in your life. It could be an unstable family environment, an unstable friendship environment, or an unstable working environment. So there's something in your life that's unstable, and you tend to be grounded throughout the unstableness, okay? It's not even weird. It's actually like a pretty common thing. It's like you're the person who basically always has their shit together in the midst of chaos, okay? So that's what I feel here for you in the next 24 hours. It's like at the end of the day, no matter what unstable or what's the word I'm looking for? Unstable, I guess, yeah. No matter what unstable environment I'm a part of, I'm going to be the individual who's grounded. I'm going to be the individual who has my shit together. So I feel like moving into the next 24 hours, you're pretty much unfazed here about any sort of unstable environment that you're a part of, and you're focusing right now on your future. You know what this looks like, Sag? Let's say, for example, you know, you're involved in a really unstable work environment where it's just hectic 24/7, it's go, go, go. You know, moving into the next 24 hours, you're not letting this work environment get to you, you're not letting it impact you or affect you negatively, but instead what you're doing is you're keeping yourself calm, cool, and collected. You're staying grounded because right now you're realizing if I can go ahead and get through all this hecticness without having it get to me, then I can definitely go ahead and focus on getting a better job for my future right now that I will be able to be cool, calm, and collected with as well. So you're realizing if I can get through this, I can get through anything, okay? So I feel like you're planning out your future right now. If you can handle a pretty chaotic situation now, imagine some better future, which you can handle a chaotic situation too. So I feel like this is probably work related for most of you. It's like if my job like sucks and I'm still great at my job, then I can get a better job and know how to handle those situations even better. So really odd reading. I'm not too sure who that'll resonate to. It was honestly really weird, but if it happens to resonate to you, cool. If not, it's not your message. I just feel like you're the person who knows how to keep themselves together throughout the midst of chaos, and you find that valuable. So therefore, you're thinking about your future. You're wondering, where could I go that's a better environment and that I'll definitely feel better and, you know, continue to be grounded into, okay? I like that for you. I feel like if you're calm in the midst of chaos, just throwing this out here, Sagittarius, you should probably be like a 911 operator, you know? Those types of jobs are ones that like require like a lot of grounding, you know, especially when you get one of those 911 calls that are very, very intense, you know, with a lot of crazy stuff going on. You have to be the calm in the storm in that moment. So just throwing that out there. Maybe that's something to look into. All right, Sagittarius, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our fire, the water, going on to the air. Let's have a look here at the Libra. What do we got going on for Libra, baby? Messages for Team Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what do we got going on here for Team Libra, please? Messages for Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Libra, we're going to grab ourselves one last and final shuffle, and we'll take a look and see what's going on, man. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty awesome stuff. Libra, overall energy for you is going to be the Star in reverse. So you could be connecting with an Aquarius for a few of you. Looking at your current energy, we got here the Six of Swords. Looking at what you're dealing with, we have here the Page of Wands. And then lastly for my Libras is going to be the Five of Pentacles. So coming into the next 24 hours for Libra, the Star in reverse here to the Six of Swords upright. I think that your path didn't turn out exactly how you thought it would, but you're still keeping it moving forward. You didn't really get what you expected, okay, Libra? Let's say that, for example, we're talking about your career here. You might have thought you had it all figured out about what you were going to do career-wise, but at the end of the day, maybe it didn't work out to the way you thought it would, but instead it actually worked out to become something better. I feel like that's going to be your experience here in the next 24 hours. Something isn't going to work out the way you thought it would, but it actually ended up working out even better. This could be something small, like you thought that you were going to go to dinner at, one restaurant, and then instead you went to a different one, and it turns out that that restaurant's the best dang restaurant you ever been to, So if things don't seem like they're going smoothly in the next 24 hours, just go with it. I'm hearing go with the flow, roll with it, Libra, because chances are you're going to be guided to a better place anyways. So if, just throwing that out there. It could even be minor instances, by the way, like traffic. Maybe you, get into traffic and you're like, oh shit, I should have taken the other route. Like, no, maybe you avoided something by taking this route and ended up in traffic. Just throwing that out there as well, because you never really know. If you would have happened to take that other route, would something have happened if you weren't in the route you were in right now, even though you're stuck in traffic, could have saved your life. You never necessarily know. So sometimes shit happens for a reason, even if we don't know necessarily what that reason is. So that's what I feel here for you guys. Not much really else to talk about for your next 24 hours. If things don't seem that they are going the way you wanted them to, roll with it anyways, because it's going to turn out better for you, okay? Taking a look at what you're dealing with. You're dealing with the Page of Swords, Page of Wands. Page of Wands is that energy that talks about your focus, your attention, and your vibe. So going into the next 24 hours, try your best to just go with the flow and to just enjoy the moment. If something's not working out how you wanted it to, it is what it is. It's okay. Take a step back and just enjoy it anyways, all right? And then looking at the outcome that's present, Five of Pentacles, try to detach from what it is you wanted overall. So guys, pretty much the same advice as the first two cards gave me, or the same message per se. If tomorrow is one of those days where things aren't working out the way that you want them to, roll with it anyways. Enjoy the moment, be present, because chances are wherever you're going to get directed to is going to be better than what you originally wanted to align to in the first place. All right, Libra, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our air, we finished up our water, and our fire. Going on to the earth signs now. Let's have a look here at the Taurus gang. What do we got going on for the bull gang, baby? Messages for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what do we got going on here for Team Taurus, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my bull gang, we're going to get one last shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully all is well. Taurus, overall energy for you is going to be the Two of Pentacles. So you could be connecting here with an earth sign, a fellow Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Looking at your current energy, we have here the Three of Swords in the reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we have here the Tower in reverse. And then lastly for Taurus is going to be the Queen of Cups in reverse. So as far as what I'm seeing for you guys here, Two of Pentacles in the reverse here to the Three of Swords in reverse. In your next 24 hours, Taurian, it kind of seems to me like you're feeling a little bit wishy-washy about a situation. You don't know if you want to separate yourself from it. You don't know if you want to stick around. Looking at what you're dealing with the Tower in reverse. Tower in reverse is a card that says avoid something at all costs. So you're dealing with a situation where you feel like even though part of you wants to stick around, the vast majority of you is telling you to avoid it. So I feel like what you should do here is listen to what your intuition's telling you. If you're dealing with a situation that you're getting that gut feeling that it's just telling you avoid it at all costs, even if a part of you still wants to do it, if your gut's speaking to you, listen to what your gut is saying. I mean, looking at the outcome that's present, Queen of Cups in reverse, I think that what's going on here in the next 24 hours is like, despite how you feel about something, if you're getting that gut feeling that maybe you should withdraw, maybe you should avoid it, maybe you should take a step back, isolate for a day. and see what happens. You know, for example, Taurus, let's just say in the next 24 hours, you have a friend who wants to hang out. If you just don't have a good feeling about it, like if someone's telling you maybe I should cancel these plans, just cancel the plans and see what happens, you know? Usually answers will reveal themselves to you as soon as you trust what your intuition is saying. So if your intuition says, hey, cancel those plans, stay in for the day, just do it, see what happens. You never know. You might actually end up seeing exactly why you were getting that gut feeling in the first place. So I do feel here that in the next 24 hours, Taurus, if your gut is saying something to you, listen up to it, don't be indecisive. And I'm not saying, you know, avoid something forever, but just take a day off from it and see why that happened, okay? So, yeah, your intuition here is calling. They want you to answer, Taurus, all right? All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, we finished up our second batch of zodiacs so far. I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break real quick, guys. I'm going to go ahead and go grab something that I need real quick. I'll be right back. So just give me like about a minute or two, and then we will continue the rest of the read, okay? So I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Go get a snack, and I'll catch you guys in a bit.
I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun. I don't wanna fall in love, 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 fall in love. I don't wanna fall in love. I don't wanna fall in love.
Boom, and we are back. Thank you guys so much for patiently waiting. I greatly appreciate it. By the way, Vanessa says, while we're waiting, go subscribe. I love that. If you guys are new here to the channel, definitely consider subscribing. I would greatly appreciate that. So, we finished up our second batch of zodiacs, going on to the last and final batch. Let's have a look here and see what we got going on for the Cancer gang. What's going on, baby? Messages for Team Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what do we got coming up here for Team Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours. All right, Team Cancerian, we're going to get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty awesome stuff. What do we got going on? Cancer, overall energy for you is going to be the Six of Pentacles. So, you could be connecting with an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Taking a look at your current energy, we have here the Devil. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we have here the King of Pentacles in reverse. And then lastly for the Cancerian is going to be the King of Cups. So, as far as I'm seeing for Cancers in the next 24 hours, Six of Pentacles here to the Devil. I think that mutually, you're starting to notice, you know, some sort of negativity here between you and another individual in your life. I mean, looking at what it is you're dealing with the King of Pentacles in reverse. King of Pentacles reversed usually talks about instability, something here that isn't grounded, something here that's kind of all up, down, and all around. So I do feel like if we're talking about a specific person in your life or a relationship you have, whether it's romantic or not, you kind of feel like it's a little bit all over the place, especially with the Devil card. It's like me and this individual, we care about each other, but we still can't let go of each other, no matter how toxic it gets or how intense it gets. I do feel like there is a negative attribute that goes on between the two of you. It's like you may care about each other, but you fight like hell. You may care about each other, but you clash a lot. You know, it's this energy where there's a level of toxicity within the relationship, but neither of you want to detach. So I do feel like that's the difficulty here. You know, both of you mutually care, but at the same time, there's a lot of toxic attributes about the relationship. And looking at the outcome that's present, King of Cups, it's just another card here reinforcing that the two of you really care about each other. For my personal past and for my best advice that I can give you guys is like, I've been involved in relationships with people where I knew that I loved the crap out of them and that they loved the crap out of me, but I knew that the dynamic between the two of us was incredibly unhealthy. And what I learned is that if we don't work on the relationship, there's going to come that point where there's going to be an ending. Because if a relationship is toxic and if you acknowledge it and the person you're dealing with acknowledges it, there will always be an ending. And if you want that to change, you both have to kind of identify where the toxicity is coming from, where the trigger's coming from, where the anger's coming from, and if the both of you don't get on the same page of talking it out and working it out, you're going to be leading towards that pathway of an ending. And I've been on kind of both sides of the spectrum because I've had relationships where I kind of just let the toxicity play out, and it did lead to the ending inevitably. And then I've been on the other side where I realized, you know what? You and I both have these toxic aspects of ourselves that we need to work on and heal. And what I did was I healed my part, they healed their part, and then the relationship became the best damn relationship I could ever ask for. So I think it's really important to recognize that if there is any sort of negativity that occurs often between you and somebody else, if you could call it toxic and then they can call it toxic, and if the both of you know that there's a lot of sides to each other that, you know, can get a little rowdy when both of you are together, then it's time to kind of acknowledge that shit and, you know, do your best here to heal it. And the way that you do that is that you have to heal your part, Cancerian, and they have to heal theirs. So I think that in the next 24 hours, it's kind of about becoming very open and honest about where the relationship's at, you know, how the both of you behave in the relationship and what you can do to fix it. And if you feel like it's not something that can be fixed, maybe taking a temporary break would be something that could help the two of you kind of figure out what the next step will be. All right, Cancer, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, Fawn, thank you for being a member for over 7 months. Really appreciate that. Thank you for the words of wisdom. Thank you. I appreciate you for being a member, and I appreciate you for tuning in. It's super duper appreciated. By the way, for all of my members real quick, just want to let you guys know, I know that it looks a little boring sometimes with my membership, like I don't have any cool emoticons or something like that, but my girlfriend is an artist, for those of you that don't know, so she's actually working with me to get some really cool emojis for the different types of months of people that are still like a member. So it's like for month 1, you'll have like this cool emoticon or emoji that pops up, and then I think it's like month 2, and then month 6, and then 24 months. So I know that right now there's like one simple picture that's there, but I'm going to try to get that artwork up and running soon. I have my partner working on it with me, so there will be some cooler stuff coming into the memberships edition soon. I do know that with my memberships, I haven't done much over there, so I'm going to try to get on that a little bit more. But thank you, though, for everybody who's became a member of the channel. I really, really do appreciate it, okay? All right, baby. So we finished up all the water signs. Moving on to the fire now. Let's have a look here at the Leo gang. What do we got going on for the Lions, baby? Messages for Team Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what do we got coming up here for Team Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my lion peeps, we're going to get one last shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully all is well. Leo, overall energy for you is going to be the 10 of Cups. You could be connecting with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Looking at your current energy, we have here the Ace of Swords. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we have here the Moon card. And then lastly for you is going to be the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So, as far as what I'm seeing for Leos here, let's go ahead and have a look. 10 of Cups here to the Ace of Swords. I think that you're having a breakthrough kind of moment here, moving into your next 24 hours. The Ace of Swords here could represent a massive breakthrough. It can represent a moment of clarity or an aha moment, if you will. I feel like you're going to have a breakthrough moment here, especially about something in your life. Looking at what it is you're dealing with the Moon card. So the Moon card is about having an emotional breakthrough. And looking at the outcome that's present, we have here the Knight of Wands in reverse. I think you're going to realize just how good something is, even though you didn't realize it earlier on. It's about like seeing how good something really is in your life, and having that moment of clarity is beautiful because you no longer need to have the opportunity of figuring out how good something is when it's not in your life anymore. It's like I can appreciate it now because I see it now, and I don't have to go through the experience of losing whatever this is. So it might be about realizing like how amazing a relationship in your life is. It could be about realizing how amazing a job or a career in your life is, or something that you have in general, and you're realizing that before it's too late, like before it's gone. And I think that it was, you know, something that you didn't see earlier on. It's like I didn't recognize how awesome this truly was until right now. And I think you're just really, really grateful. You're going to be in a pretty gratitude-like energy here in the next 24 hours. And I see you incredibly happy and fulfilled. It's like, shit, I didn't realize till now just how good I really have it with something that you have in your life. And it's truly a beautiful feeling. Like you're really going to be sitting in this energy of gratitude. So There might be something here that triggers it in the next 24 hours. I'm not sure necessarily what's going to trigger it, but I do see you guys here getting pretty excited. You're like, damn, I didn't realize how good I have it. And guess what? I still have this good thing. So overall, you're pretty excited here. I like that. All right, Leo. Not sure who that resonates to, but cool. That's a pretty good message, okay? All right, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up the fire and the water. Going on to the air signs. Let's have a look here at the Aquarius gang. What do we got, baby? Messages for Aqua. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what do we got going on here for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In the next 24 hours. All right, Team Aquarian, we're going to get this last shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully all is well. Aquarius, overall energy for you is going to be the Queen of Cups. You could be connecting with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Looking at your current energy, we do have here the Lovers. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we have here the Page of Wands. And then lastly, for my Aqua, is going to be the Judgment card. So, as far as what I'm seeing for Aquarius in the next 24 hours, Queen of Cups here to the Lovers. You might be dealing with a Gemini or possibly a Scorpio. Queen of Cups to the Lovers here. Very powerful connection, very powerful emotions for sure. I think that you're recognizing you have a pretty super powerful connection here with somebody. And, you know, I think you want somebody to take it just a little bit more serious than they are. It kind of feels to me like whoever this is you're dealing with might not be taking it as serious as you are. So you're in a predicament right now, Aquarius. It's like, well, are they going to take a chance on me? Are they going to want to grow with me? Are they going to want to stick around with me? Or are they just having fun? I don't really know the other person's intentions. So the thing is that if an Aquarius is starting to get serious about you, that's a serious thing, because it's kind of hard to keep an Aquarius interested. It's kind of hard to keep an Aquarian invested, especially because them being an air sign, it's like predominantly the way the person talks, the way the person behaves. Like Aquariuses don't fall in love with the person's physical attributes, they fall in love with their mind. So as an Aqua, you fall in love with somebody's brain and how they function and how they operate and who they are. And this individual has got you hooked. You know, they've got you interested. So I think that you're in a place right now where you want them to take you a little bit more seriously, and you kind of want to understand what their intentions are, because they haven't really made it super clear. Looking at the outcome that's present, we got here the Judgment card. I feel like the Judgment card here is saying, not only do you want a chance with this person, but at the same time, you have to make a judgment call. Am I going to let this go on? Me feeling like I'm left alone in the dark, wondering what we're going to become or what we're going to be because there's not enough clarity to know this person's intentions? Or am I going to speak up for myself and ask, how do they feel? What are their intentions? What do they plan on doing for the future? Honestly, my best advice for you, Aquarius, is to be as direct as you can. You know, if you're starting to really get interested in somebody and you're unsure of where you stand with them and what it is they want with you, I would genuinely just ask. I would say, hey, look, so I'm not going to lie, like, I really dig you, and I kind of want to know how you feel, what your intentions are, and where you want to go moving forward. I think it would be better to be direct than to kind of let your mind wander and continue to overthink, you know, having that lack of clarity. So I would ask, you know, simply, hey, how do you feel? What do you want? What are you looking for? What are your intentions? You know, definitely bring that up and see what the response is, okay? So for any Aquarians here that are noticing that they're really starting to connect with somebody, they're really starting to have strong feelings for them, and you're unsure of how they feel about you or what they want with you or what their intentions are, just go ahead and ask. Because here's the thing. If you don't ask, you're always going to be wondering. And if you're wondering, it's going to create anxiety. It's going to create overthinking. But if you do ask, at least you'll get to know. And even if they say, hey, sorry, I don't feel that same way back, at least you have the clarity you know, so that you'd be able to move on rather than kind of waste your time wondering, right? All right, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up the air, the water, and the fire, going on to the last but not least zodiac sign of the day. Let's have a look here at the Capricorn. What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Team Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for Team Cappy, please? Messages for Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Cappy, we're going to grab ourselves one last shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty awesome stuff. Capricorn, overall energy for you is going to be the Three of Cups. You could be connecting with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Looking at your current energy, we have here the Tower in reverse. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we got the Eight of Cups in reverse. And then lastly for the Capricorn is going to be the Ten of Swords. So, Cappy, moving into your next 24 hours, Three of Cups up right here to the Tower in reverse. I do think that this is the energy of being joyful after something's come to an ending. I think that the reason there's joy here is because you weren't necessarily happy with whatever this was, whether it was a relationship, a work situation, a job, friendship, so on and so forth. So I think you're happy that an ending in your life has occurred. There does seem to be a bit of a celebration here. There could have been like a divorce, a breakup, maybe you and a friend kind of just fizzled out, but I definitely feel here for you, Capricorn, it's like I'm happy that something ended. A chapter of my life has ended. So it didn't even have to be a relationship. It could be anything. Looking at what you're dealing with, though, you're dealing with the Eight of Cups in reverse. Now, typically, this is the card of something coming back around to you. So you're celebrating something that's ended, but it does feel to me that whatever you've ended wants to stick around. So if you've left a relationship, I think the person that you've left maybe wants to go ahead and continue that relationship. If you've walked away from a job, that job may want you back. If you closed a chapter in your life, maybe that chapter is trying to sneak back up. I do feel this energy, Capricorn, of you being the one to let go, but something else not necessarily letting go of you. Looking at the outcome that's present, we do have here the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is how you feel, you know? If you walked away from something, that's a final decision for a Capricorn. When an Earth sign walks away, they mean it. They don't try to go back. They don't try to, make it up. They try to completely move forward and isolate themselves. So when a Capricorn ends something, they mean it, When I said I'm done, I'm done. So Capricorn, even though you may be done with a situation, I do feel like whomever you may have walked away from or whatever you may have walked away from kind of wants you back. All right. So I will say at the end of the day, if you said you're done, you're done. There's nothing that can change that. But I just wanted to mention here, at least what's showing up in the tarot, it does feel to me like somebody here is not yet ready to let go of you or a situation wants you back in their life. So Capricorns, right now I do see you avoiding this individual or this situation at all costs, but I would not be surprised that during Mercury retrograde, they may reappear. May 10th all the way to June 2nd, chances are this person might turn back up or the situation might come back up again because I don't feel like somebody's quite yet done with you, even though you feel like you are done with them. All right, Capricorn, so that's what I got here for you guys. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But yeah, like I mentioned, with Mercury retrograde coming up shortly, I do feel like the situation might turn back up for you. So I know you're enjoying yourself now. I just want to give you that little bit of foreshadowing and a pre-warning. This situation may manifest itself again in the next couple of weeks. All right, Capricorn, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Guys, thank you so much for coming out to the daily reading. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If it resonates, let me know down in the comments down below. Shout out to the peeps that come out Monday through Friday. Thank you for your love, everybody, and thank you for your support. You are all super duper appreciated. For everybody who's in the chat right now, if you guys could drop a like, that would be awesome. Thank you so much. For everybody who sent in donations, by the way, guys, thank you so much for that. It helps a lot more than you already know. Appreciate it so much. Thank you for your generosity. I wanted to mention too, for the members, guys, thank you so much for being members. You are all so appreciated. I really, really, really want to thank you all so much for all the blessings that you guys have given me over the years. You are the best soul family anybody could ask for. So thank you guys for your constant generosity to me. It's super appreciated. If anybody's new here and you fuck with the channel and you fuck with the vibes, come on down and subscribe, baby. If you're new here, consider subscribing and joining the YouTube soul family. That would be awesome. All right, everybody. Happy Monday. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. I am burnt out, pooped, and drained. I'm going to go relax and rejuvenate now. I'm wishing you guys the best day ahead, and I will catch you all in the next video. Much love to my soul family, and have yourselves a good one. Later, guys. Much love, baby.